Hello my dear students, in this video we will study second poem, that is Wind. We all know that wind is a natural phenomena. In this poem the poet talks to the wind. The power of wind has been described and he says that wind is destructive. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but stronger people emerge out of adversities. This poem is written by Subramanyam Bharati and he is also known as Mahakavi Subramanyam Bharatiyar. Chinnaswamy Subramanyam Bharati was born in the year 1882 and he was died in the year 1921. He was an Indian writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist and social reformer from Tamil Nadu. He wrote this poem in Tamil and this was later translated by A.K. Ramanujan from Tamil to English. And A.K. Ramanujan, he was a Kannada and English poet, well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. So, let's see the explanation of the poem. Poet is saying, Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The meaning of these lines are as follows. The poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong or loud. It should be soft. It breaks the shutters of the windows, scatter the papers and throw down the books on the shelf. The poet asks the wind to come down and have a glimpse of the destruction it has made. Like in the image, you can see that wind has made lot of destruction. The poet points out that the wind is very clever in making fun of the weaklings. Here weaklings means a person who is weak. So he is saying that wind is very clever because wind is making fun of weak person. In the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to the wind as a young child. He says that it should come softly, just like a small child. Whereas in the later part, we come to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth. Here youth means who is full of energy, violence and destructive. The word crumbling is repeated so many times to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. Houses which are weak fall down. Doors which are weak fall. The beams on which the roof of the buildings are supported. Rafter means the beams on which the roofs of the building are supported. They also fall. All the wooden structures fall. All bodies of people fall. Animals, lives, heart. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Crumble meaning falling or to cause something to break. So whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. this line, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. By this line, the poet means that he is considering wind as a god, who won't obey our words. He winnows. Winnow means process of separating grain from chaff, and crushes. Here the poet tries to say that God separates the emotionally strong people who are ready to face all hardships of life from the weak-hearted people who are always suppressed. He means to say that strong peoples are separated from the weak-hearted people by the God. In the next few lines, he is saying that he won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. The meaning of the following lines are as follow. He is saying that God won't obey us. So, the poet suggests to build strong houses, join doors firmly, and practice to make the bodies strong and make the hearts unwearing to befriend the wind. Only if we are emotionally strong, we can overcome the challenges and obstacles of life. So we should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. Once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. That means those who are mentally tough and physically strong, they can survive the hardships of life, whereas weak peoples don't. Moral of the poem is, a weak person is not able to face the problems of life, but a strong-willed person will encounter them boldly. So, accept the challenges of life and make the best of it. So, we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardships of life. This was a message given by the poet. And with this, I end the video. Thank you.